Good times on everyone. Welcome back to ZSR. We got another OoT Randomizer Season 9 tournament match here between Cola and Naestriel. I got new IT guy and Lee Harold who are going to do the talk. I got Veva and Luke who are going to do the tracking. I am Tom Talk, your restreamer. I'm going to hand it off to the commentators.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to our very first tiebreaker. Whoever wins will be runner-up of the bracket. Or one of them. Because we still have plenty of matches ahead of us.
Oh, yep. Looking for a good match today.
Oh yeah.
Got a nice lot of early movement going on, so we'll see what kind of start we get.
We have two songs, Nocturne and Prelude, as well as Go On Ruby. The question is, where's Child gonna spawn in from?
Yep.
And which song is the one that's getting replaced this time?
Ooh. It would be interesting to see it on a hint stone. In case it's Burning Cat got junked or something. That would be a huge hint.
Or if it were Song of Time that was junked.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like we're going off now.
Instant song.
Yes.
Okay. Free song chain.
Mm-hmm.
Forest to Volvagia. Okay.
That's an interesting hint to start with. It could either be for Hammer or Hover Boots or even a way to get in.
Mm-hmm. Burning Cat's Bolero.
Kakariko to King Dodongo.
Okay. Maybe a bomb bag?
It's possible. Very much possible here.
It's a lot of early info. Okay, there's
that's
the
the
second
double hint.
Okay. Oh, we got a big one in Midos. And it is a bottle. Okay.
Yes. Our first bottle.
Nothing too crazy. Does add is 20 in with just a bottle?
Well,
I guess you have to be able to get there.
Well, we have more than 10 in logic with what we have, and then the bottle adds about, I'd say, several more.
Yeah.
The one in Dodongo's Cavern, near Dodongo's Cavern, the one in Death Mountain Crater, and Desert Colossus are still out of reach. And speaking of which, another bottle!
I don't know that's the bottle that we wanted to see, though. Yeah. What do we got? Gold Mask is dead. IGC has one. Fire is foolish.
Ice Cavern, Final Prize is dead. So Iron Boots are dead.
Okay.
It looks like very much the same route for now.
Mm-hmm.
That may change, though. Another bottle. We already have 3 bottles within the first 3 minutes. That is insane. Looks like it.
Let's farm up some money. Gonna go to Lon.
Get the song and everything.
Maybe.
Looks like Icola is grinding for a bit of extra money, just in case.
Talon have a vanilla bottle. That's funny.
It's possible. Vanilla milk, too. Because everyone loves to drink their milk. Well, not everyone. Alright, let's see what's on Talon. Nope. Just 5 rupees. Gotta make sure to get the tree skull. Oh, there's the junk item.
Yep. Alright, every other song check is live.
It looks like Naestriel kind of made the right play here. Because now they both have full wallets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a mirror shield. Is Naestriel going adult?
I would imagine so.
Yes. That's definitely an adult play. Now, what does Icola do? Very much the same thing here.
Yeah. Early child didn't really pay off. It was pretty dead.
It was just a mirror shield and 3 bottles.
Okay, this is an interesting play from Naestriel, but I get it.
There's a key on adult side. Oh, and Icola is going straight to Forest to pick up the song.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting both our runners to do, but smart. And the second Icola gets to the graveyard, it is ZL. Oh, that is a big route changer right there.
Oh yeah.
Icola now just immediately goes into the tomb instead.
Yes, you'll get the song. We got a bit of a chain going on. That's also access to the ice cavern entrance.
Mm-hmm. It is. We do need some form of fire and magic to get there today, though. But
I said the entrance. So,
What is
That would be
actual-
Shadow Temple.
Yeah.
Can't really do anything there for now, but
And we had a Vanilla Sun song too. Icola just gonna completely clear. What you call it out? Graveyard. Okay. Shield Grave.
it's usually gotta have something. Well, I
Oh,
spoke of it.
Doesn't have to, but it does. And it's Bumbag. CAC to KD, that's free. What's so what is in DC? DC is in Spirit Temple.
Ooh, Zora's River has the light arrows, so
Hmm.
it could either be on the frogs or you could just see it right away.
Yep. Okay. I would not
Let
be
us check
surprised.
that path to King Dodongo.
Yeah. Would not be surprised to see Requiem out here in the windmill then.
It's possible.
30's a scale, or 40's a scale, sorry. 30's the hover boo.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. It's another
Okay.
skull seed. Wait.
Oh god, 50's a hook! No! No! No. Bad. Bad Mitobot. You
Oh
no.
my god!
Bad.
All three of them have something. Who knows? We might not even need that first hook shot. I mean, that hook shot on 50.
Well, that explains it front loading bottles.
Yes. And bombs.
Yeah. So we do have required water. Now only 30 is required today. And there is no way around that. You have to have hovers to do Shadow. And there's Requiem. Okay, that solidifies that KD path. I mean, I don't know what else can be here that can solidify it more than that.
I will say this, though. It is very slim that our first hook shot is on 50 skulls. Wait,
Yeah.
that was Kokiri Forest to Baronade. Well, for Rudo's letter, obviously.
Yes, Jabu is in Jabu.
That looked like a Kokiri Forest to Baronade, not CAC to Baronade. Making sure to buy the Hylian shield in case of Deku.
Mm-hmm. Yep, very important. Because you cannot reflect nuts with the mirror shield.
Or rocks.
Yep. Okay.
Strength. Now Naestriel's going to be checking Forest. It looks like he'll be doing the bomb lock stuff in Lost Woods.
Mm-hmm. And it is KF to bury.
That would be interesting indeed.
I mean, I've seen it before. I think you play Requiem here. Yeah, just might as well burn through Dodongo's Cavern. You can do it. You can save a few bombs too by using strength in a couple spots.
Looks like Naestriel's going for the back of
Smart.
Back of Deku hints.
Yep. Okay,
Frogs 2 is dead.
2. Okay. So it's not the light arrows. Smart. Naestriel gonna set up a death warp here.
Yep.
Rip.
SFM to Bongo Bongo.
Well,
we got 2 songs. Oh, right! The fairy! You forgot about the fairy.
That's crap. Okay, yeah. Okay, SFM to Bongo Bongo is just, what you call it. It could be Wolfos Grotto, but it's just Minuet on Saria's to get, Zelda's Lullaby.
Yeah.
Is most likely what the path is. Yeah, ZL can't be pathed, but the song that gets ZL can be pathed.
Yep.
Which is
funny because
dumb.
it's like it's only when it's only in certain settings, like say mixed pools where that's not the case, where it could be path.
Yeah.
Just because in a few of those dungeons, like Shadow and in Spirits, it is required.
Yeah.
Sometimes required for it. Same with water.
Yep. Yep. Especially when you start switching on MQ modes and stuff.
With MQ mode, it just means water is actually less likely to be required for it.
Yeah.
Whereas Spirit Temple is hard required.
Yeah, that's what
as well as Hammer.
That was the thing that came to my mind was Symphony Room.
It wasn't just Symphony Room, it's the fact that you need the hammer for the top room to actually get into the mirror room.
Right. Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I played Master Quest.
Well, hopefully there's gonna be a season 2 this year, because that would be fantastic.
Ooh, okay, we got something on the hammer. Okay.
Yet another Fire Temple Foolish. That's gonna be a while before we get that.
Race is good. We have 30 skulls required. 40 skulls and 50 skulls are maybes.
If it were Master Quest, it definitely would be more required, and not because of Water Temple.
Right.
Except if it's the West Wing.
Oof.
It just
got a
hit the ceiling.
bad ricochet. Yeah. All right. Nothing there. Okay.
And
Okay.
Dodongo's Cavern is currently our water medallion. A good portion of Jabu is available. But looks like Icola's going for this back skull here. You really want to do it just in case. Because it's really hard to route in some of these skulls.
Yeah.
It's not like with Shadow, where 3 of them are just along the way, as well as like 3 or 4 in Forest.
Right.
Death Mountain. Was that Death Mountain Trail Path to Phantom Ganon?
I didn't see which DM it was. Oh, there's a boomerang.
There's the boomerang.
Okay, so all of Jabu is completable.
Yep.
It was Crater to PG.
I see.
Okay. Oh, there's
and
magic.
there's a magic. So both of their paths are actually paying out. Naestriel now is able to do both Dodongo's Cavern and Jabu.
Could be what you call it in could be storms out at these or out at Bolero check.
Gotta peek this wall too. Oh, it's nothing today. So Boomerang Path to Phantom Ganon is an interesting one.
No, we still don't know the song.
It looks like Naestriel is rushing towards Jabu. Very appreciated play. Icola's actually heading towards the GTG entrance after cleaning up Dodongo's Cavern. But I think these divergences are really paying out here. And Naestriel should be able to get the flame storage here. Probably a good reason to save this check for later, in case you want to do it as child. He is running a little low on bombs, but he could probably pick some up along the way. It's hard to say who's ahead right now. They're taking very different paths. Icola's aggressively chasing Dodongo's Cavern. He did.
I mean, if you're talking progression, Icola's ahead, but I mean, DC is also one of the fastest dungeons in the game.
Yeah. The only thing faster would still be Deku Tree.
Right.
Especially Gomo Deku Tree.
Because Mitobot is dumb. I believe it's the reason for why this is a tiebreaker match.
Oh. It wasn't exactly something to break the seed open, but it is nice for the extra health. So yes, it is 100% minuet. Right, you have to make it nighttime. And it's not even because of Dampe, it's because of the child.
Yep.
But yeah, basically whoever wins this match advances over to the brackets from the runner-up side. Oh, broken stick
Close.
at least, so there's another chance. Oh, dang.
Nice.
Oh, got it this time. That's what the chicken deserved. Well, I think Icola might be picking up a lot of the same stuff Naestriel picked up earlier, which was Boomerang. Oh, double defense. That's very helpful, actually. And there are 4 skulls, at least 4 skulls, that can be obtained here. You could also get the one in Graveyard. Oh, if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
Oh, Icola also knows about that chest now. But most of the child skulls are logically accessible now. There is a couple skulls along the way that could be picked up quite easily. Oh yes, the skull right here. Pretty easy to get.
Nice steel stick.
Always appreciate a steel stick. Looks like Icola is buying some bombs. And Naestriel is buying some beans. 2 of them, actually. One for Lake Hylia and one for Desert Colossus.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe even just one for Lost Woods near Forest Stage / Deku Theater. Because that's an extra skull that can be picked up as an adult. But unlike the last match, it looks like that Boomerang will be discovered by both of our runners. Wait, was that Sarya's song on Prelude Check? It looks like Icola is picking up bugs. They're being
Mirror
really
Shield
thorough
chest.
today.
Yeah, Mirror Shield chest has nothing in it today.
Leave no stone unturned, as some may say.
Okay, there's our lights.
Easy.
Yeah.
Of course, getting this skull here. You could get 2 in Zora's Fountain.
Mm-hmm.
Naestriel is currently at 7 skulls. So if we're going off the boomerang as DMC's Path to Phantom Ganon, then that means that we might see a bow or a hook shot there. Or whatever opens up the entrance.
Mm-hmm. Where is... Oh, okay, that makes that a little more complicated. Oh, wait, no.
It looks like Icola is going to be getting this hookless and hammerless.
Mm-hmm.
Also at around 7 skulls. But their skull count is very similar right now. And Icola can pick up even more.
Vanilla OOT.
Yep. I mean, Water Temple still has that small possibility that that River Chest might have the big key.
While Rito being on floor 1 is very nice, this will...
It's good for the skull, at least.
Yeah, you have to pass by the last skull in the dungeon, so...
That dog is getting dangerously close to Icola. No, dog, please.
Nothing
I feel like Naestriel's choice of music here. It's from Yu-Gi-Oh! Wooden walls. That was that's Shadow Temple.
Yep.
That looked like it was nothing, so no keys.
Also, no dens required.
So just get hover boots and you should be on your merry way. Dins may be required for Ice Cavern, though.
Mm-hmm. I mean, logically, It will, if it's required, it'll be required. But might find those fire arrows and see the fire arrow entry.
It's possible. Oh, something big on Compass chest. A wallet.
Wallet.
That's not a bad pickup, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Cola is currently at 10 skulls.
And we did start with Nocturne. Also using the best child weapon in the game.
Yes, Rudo. She's powerful enough to actually stop Ganon.
Yep. Very nice.
It's only chests. Grass and pots are not randomized in these settings.
And there's second magic.
That was Bolda.
Yep. Boulder of Destiny with magic. Okay.
Well, at least Icola will not be hurting for magic anytime soon. But yes, SFM Path to Bongo is confirmed for Minuet. The only way to pick up Zelda's Lullaby right now.
Mm-hmm.
If we were to go off by that, that means that map chests and compass chests likely do not have the boss key. Actually, still they could. Because it's just Saria's song they lock. No, they can't.
Got some Night Skull.
Icola's definitely gunning it for the...
I mean, you know you have to do 30. You might as well keep going until...
Yeah.
You don't have to do any more.
I don't believe we have.
No, we just have the IGC one so far. I mean, technically, if you want to throw fire, having 0 on there.
But I mean, it's a foolish hint.
Yeah.
Man, those Gways are out for blood today.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only item that was found in Jabu was the wallet.
Yes, currently.
Yeah, it could be something on Baronade.
Which skull is like never gotten? 100th skull rarely is gotten.
You mean the one that requires Strength 2 and Zor's Fountain?
Yeah, Strength 2 and Hammer.
No, just Strength 2 and A bomb bag works fine.
I'll trust you, but I feel like you have to have a hammer.
No, you don't. Just bombs. Because there's no red rocks in Zora's Fountain.
Huh. Okay. Alright. Yeah, DMC Child School kind of sucks to get, but I mean,
I mean, to be fair, it is completely out of the way. The other 3 skulls in Deku are just along the way, if you're doing your checks. It's for the wallet, it looks like.
well, if you guys have points and want to, gamble them away, we have a prediction going for the next 10-ish minutes, 15-ish minutes, something like that.
It's Gampa time. Grabbing a few skulls in Fountain because they're quite hard to get back to.
Mm-hmm.
But they're both easily past 10 at this point.
Yep.
$13 for Naestriel. That was the right hand that was hinted.
Yep.
It seems that every time I join commentary, there's always a skull seed.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm here for it.
Alright, let's see Adult Spirit repeat. Apparently chat wants more runner suffering.
Yes. Well, more skull routing. Because it's like one less thing to worry about, because you know where it is. No, I think Naestriel outright skipped them this time.
Nissan. Naestriel getting a peek at the arch, seeing the lens.
The fish has been captured. Progression-wise, it still looks like Naestriel is slightly ahead. But it's because Icola's been focusing more on skulls.
Mm, I mean, I'd say they're more tied than anything. I guess Naestriel does have a little bit of a lead because DC is shorter than Javu.
It is.
I guess it depends on which skulls Naestriel goes for.
He's going for a few of the back ones here in DMT. Icola just outright skipped these ones.
Mm-hmm.
Naestriel was hoping for that baby Dodongo so he could save a bomb. Naestriel did do the Night Skulls. Well, there's only one Night Skull in the river. I believe he did the one in the tree, which is both day and night. The other Night Skulls in Zora's River are adult, which can't be done without a hook shot in this rule set. Yes, they are. They're adult only. $16 skulls for Icola so far. Hopefully Naestriel could pick up a bomb drop soon, because he only has one bomb left.
Mm-hmm.
Though the boomerang could just also be B-path for skulls.
That is very true. Especially if that hook is truly first.
It could mean that our first hook could actually be in shadow.
Mm-hmm.
And earlier, we did see Naestriel practicing hookless shadow.
Yep.
So we might be a little more prepared for that than fire arrow entry. There are plenty of skulls. There's definitely one in Kakariko as adult. There's two in Desert Colossus. One in Haunted Wasteland, which can also be obtained as child. Out of logic, but still. One in Gerudo Fortress, because the other skull can be obtained without a hook shot if you could kill it. Two in Gerudo Valley. 4 in Forest Temple. One's locked behind Long Shot in Water Temple. Actually, two of them are. And one is locked behind Iron Boots and Hook Shot. Or, like, Hook Extended to Long Shot. So we've got quite a few, actually. It's glitchless logic. Because if it were no logic, I don't think they would produce any path hints. Naestriel getting his first magic in the same place Ikola did. Well, that's the end of the Cat Jam music. That didn't last very long at all.
Rip Cat Jam.
We might get more of it with Fire Temple, actually, because of Volvagia.
Oh, does Volvagia share the same music?
Yes. Oh, that was such a slide right there. The shield slide. And it looks like Naestriel is going back child now. He might be doing more child checks that he skipped out on. And obviously getting more skulls. Obviously, there's this one that's usually an opener. Oh! Good. Thank goodness for the steel stick, because that rock destroyed one of his sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that 100% confirms that that Dint is not hard required for Shadow Temple completion. Just making his way back to the market. I think they might be scratching their heads on, like, the wallet because of that boomerang path. Or just knowing that it's just for skulls. I still can't get over the, like, whenever Link is on a slope like that and his legs just do this sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just find that humorous. Yeah. And it looks like Icola is past 20, so he's on the right track. And if he goes to Kakariko, he does have at least 5 skulls he can route in. 6 with his bottle. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. And it looks like Icola is buying stuff for later. He's getting the bottle ready, fellas. Naestriel is currently at 18 skulls. It looks like Naestriel's also preparing.
The bottle itself doesn't put 30 in, but definitely the bottle plus the ring. 30 is hovers, 40 is a scale, 50 is a hook shot.
Yeah. 30 is hard required, 50 may be required, but they should be able to just do water hop.
Right.
Which has basically been the meta-defining trick this season.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just for the skulls that may need it, but like there's also dungeon entrances that hard require the hook shot, like Forest and Water Temple, for example. Looks like another steel stick setup. If you manage to get the angle and position right in this one, you should be able to get it as a child here. We are seeing simultaneous soil skulls. Not only going for skulls here, but also being able to check out some of the stuff here. This well is looking fairly dead today. And Icola's going for checks in Goron City. $21 skulls for Naestriel.
And there is a major item in the well. Bottle number 4.
There's the second wallet. That's not locked behind the other wallet, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible it might be on King Zora. And 24 for Icola. Oh yeah, happy 1 hour. And it looks like Icola will also be joining Naestriel in the well. I think for a high five. And there's a slingshot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically progressive. Like if you find the first of an item, it's shown normally, but once you find the progressive version, the model will change.
Yep. So strengths, bows. If it's depending on which bow you find, the next ones will turn into quivers.
Bomb bags, which change the color of their of the bands.
Mm-hmm. The bags also get slightly darker, I believe.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Very clean. It was a wallet and a slingshot. So we might be seeing a slingshot, the target in the woods check here.
Mm-hmm.
Plus some additional skulls from Naestriel. They're getting dangerously close to 30 right now. 23 here. Oh, that's a repeat. No, not paying out today.
Yeah.
Icola has a slight lead in skulls, but Naestriel does have that advantage of density right now because he's near three different skulls. There's the Iron Boots.
Oh.
That's actually really good. Though I do feel like Icola has a pretty good chance of picking those up. You don't want to abandon like any checks in the forest area at all.
Mm-hmm.
But keep in mind that Icola has done a lot more checks earlier.
Mm-hmm. Also, Iron's not given or don't unlock too much for us right this minute.
Yeah. It'll be useful for later for when there is a hook.
Right, because that's the fire temple. So even if you could get in there, you're only going in there to get a dungeon medallion.
Yeah. Pretty much the place that you just go mode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't really use Iron Boots too much in Shadow Temple because there is already a fairly simple setup.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you don't know it, yeah, it definitely helps, but
Yeah. But it's just not logically required because you can just wait out the fan as well.
right.
Yeah, pretty much. It only really comes up if you choke it. But
Yep.
Icola will also be picking up his wallet. Oh, that is Nocturne. Looks like the last of Icola's skulls for hover boots will be found right here in Kakariko. But Icola has reached 30 skulls. Let's see where Naestriel is at for skulls as well. $26. So he's slightly behind. It looks like Icola is still going for extra skulls just in case. Oh, strength 2. That's on 20 skulls. So the only non-major item was on 10 skulls. Everything else had something major. That is intriguing.
Aquath.
I mean, we already found the path being Requiem, but still, there's so many majors in CAC. And Ikola is still grinding for skulls right now. And 28 for Naestriel. 35 for Ikola. I mean. Naestriel will be picking up his second magic. It isn't. It never was. At least in this seed. So, let's see where Ikola goes from here. He's got 35 skulls. Theoretically, he should be able to do Shadow Temple. Even hookless. He's going for this one in the tree. That puts him to 36.
Yeah, I'm gonna say IGC for the second hook's not looking too great because that would be the only major item in IGC.
Yeah.
Because we know there's only one in there.
Naestriel hitting 29. He'll hit 30 very soon. This definitely looks like it's a Bolero play because that's the fastest way to Bolero. The Guays are back. Oh no! We'll get a pretty good idea of what the song is on Bolero, since none of our runners had access to it. It can't be Storms, and it can't be Saria's, and it can't be, well, it can't be Song of Time or Saria's song. Or Bolero, so it's Storms.
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically a dungeon entrance available. That is Forest Temple, actually. So that Forest Temple path could also just be for hook shots. And it looks like Ikola is going for the back here because both runners saw this chest earlier. Naestriel is doing Gerudo Valley. I don't think we've seen this on Ikola's side. Oh, fire arrows. We might actually see FAE. Might.
Yeah. Depends on if we find a bow.
True. Though Ice Cavern isn't hard required for the song or like the Iron Boots chest, it could still have something that we may need. Oh, look at that. There's another strength. That was in Gerudo Valley. Oh, it's another slingshot. Naestriel's definitely going for this one. $33 skulls. Iron Boots were on target in the woods. Ikola's not gotten back there, but Naestriel made sure to route that in. Ikola's now at 37 skulls. Naestriel should be able to pick up 3 skulls here in Lake Hylia. I think he might have actually picked up that one earlier. They're definitely committed to the skulls. Because we might be seeing a similar route here from Ikola. Oh my gosh. That means Ikola will probably be picking up those iron boots. So it's become more or less like a race for skulls. And this should put Ikola at 38. Oh, there's the bow! That was on child fishing. That's huge. And Ikola will be picking up his iron boots. Alright, yes. Let's see. 36 versus 39. They're leaving no skull unkilled. And Naestriel is running really low on Deku seeds. That's actually very much a possibility. The bow was on child fishing. And we might see Lycola go for it. Naestriel picking up his strength and hover boots. It looks like both runners are still going hard on skulls here. That should be Skulls 37 for Naestriel. There's Valley and Strength 2. I mean, 20 Skulls. Naestriel going for this skull, too. Zora's Domain is foolish. Oh, there's Din's Fire! That was in Hyrule Field Scrub. I think Naestriel might be heading towards Shadow Temple. Just because it is progression. And he did practice earlier, Hookless Shadow. Oh, we get to see this rare skull. Alright. Lens is in Desert Colossus Arch. But we get to see the Hyrule Field Cow Grotto skull. 40 skulls. So that means that Icola is going to be picking up around 44 skulls. Well, 45, because he could get this one right here. Naestriel picking up his fire arrows. But they are definitely dedicated to getting that hook shot much more than the Iron Boots. Well, logical crossing, but we already started off with Requiem in Kakariko. But this is definitely the kind of siege that you really want to see in a tiebreaker. Pushing both of our runners to the absolute limit. And there's strength 3 for Icola. Oh, new IT. It looks like Icola is at 45 skulls. Naestriel is going to be picking this one out of logic, but that is fine.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I muted for half a second and then forgot to unmute.
Yep. Oh, that was crazy. But Icola will be getting up to skull 45. He could easily get the 46th one in on the top of Death Mountain Trail, I think, unless he picked that up much earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I know that he picked up the adult one near Dodongo's Cavern. Planting a bean for later.
We're going to see HC3. G. Oh, no, wait. We can't see HC3. No storm. Oh, wait. No, we do have storms. Never mind.
Yeah, it was on Bolero.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, aren't we in for a treat? We get to see quite a few different grottos that we rarely see in the standard. All for skulls. And you can get one in Forest Temple as well. Just one. Without any glitches.
Yep.
Nope. It looks like Icola will not be getting that bow. But there are two other ones he could probably pick up in the meantime. Unless they're bow locked. It looks like Icola is gonna go for the one back here in Haunted Wasteland. Oh yeah, with that beam, that also puts one of the skulls in Desert Colossus into logic as well. But you get to see the rarely seen reverse child desert. But they're definitely dedicated to getting that first skull, that first hook shot on 50 skulls. No! Naestriel's fallen! He could still recover this. Trust. "42
All right.
skulls. Holy shoot. Yeah, it is peak. Very much peak. Just getting all these skulls. And they're dedicated to the cause of getting those skulls. Yeah, thinking about it now, you can get some of those skulls as child. Naestriel going for this first skull. He won't be able to get the other ones quite yet. But we're seeing double forest for skulls.
Those are words.
48 skulls versus 43 skulls. This is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not every day you get to see a child and adult in Forest Temple. I wouldn't even say it's the right time to sleep. It's like insane. It looks like Naestriel will be cleaning up the courtyard after. Or right now. I think so. But it is crazy how many skulls don't hard require a hook shot in this particular seed. And it's both disgusting and hilarious at the same time. And Icola just got arrested.
Actually, does Forest even require a hookshot this seed?
Well, I mean, even if it did, the one check they can get to with, they could just use hovers for. It's not like with Master Quest.
Well, yeah. Is there a different trick to getting to the platform?
Yeah, you just roll from where the switch is. Oh,
Oh.
never mind. There's the hookshot.
Oh my god! Oh wow!
Oh my gosh! Just wait until Icola picks it up.
That's rude.
It does mean that Icola doesn't have to worry about water hop.
Yeah.
So it looks like Naestriel can just stop collecting skulls now. And I think Naestriel might have that chance to pull ahead for now. Because the bow location this time. Unless Icola can find another bow elsewhere. Of course, the million-dollar question is, where is that hammer? Because we still haven't found it yet. Yep. That is very accurate. You only need it for 30 skulls. Forest Temple didn't even require the hookshot this time around.
Yep.
I think for now I could just say that Naestriel is ahead. That bow might be the big difference here. But there's still 2 other bows out there. So unless they're like hard locked behind that first bow, chances are Icola could still recover and find another bow. Like I said earlier, Water Hop has basically been the meta breaking, has been like the meta for Season 9. I think after Forest, Naestriel might want to just head to Shadow Temple. Shadow or Water Temple, either of those 2 would be ideal. And of course, the fastest way to both of them is currently Minuet. Din's Fire was located in the Hyrule Field Scrub Grotto. It's basically just hammer for go mode.
Yep.
And that's still an unknown factor right now.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Did we ever see a wolf hint?
we did. It's for Hookshot in Forest Temple.
So yeah, that hammer can basically be anywhere.
There's a possibility that it's in Water Temple, because with those 50 skulls, they were in logic. As it turned out.
Yep.
And even with that wallet, it puts another skull in Ice Cavern. It makes 2 other skulls of it. Actually, all 3 skulls are available. Because you could just go in as Child after buying a Blue Fire. Not exactly ideal, but it's possible. Never mind! I think that just puts Naestriel in go mode. That is insane. There's our path. Man.
Unfortunately, that's just kind of... I don't know that there's a way to recover unless Icola can just really find a bow in the next minute or two.
Even then, it would just be about slight execution advantage, which doesn't really matter if you're like a dungeon ahead. True, that's also something to consider. There is the possibility that River Chest may have the boss key. It's a very small percentage, but it's very much possible. We'll only know for certain once one of the runners ends up going into Water Temple. If Water Temple happens to have the boss key early on, like say the Shellblade chest, or maybe even Central Pillar, then that's basically GG's right there. And we're getting a Shadow Temple from Icola. It's a Shringer's Go mode at this point. But it looks like Naestriel did mark it on his tracker. Because there is there's a very strong possibility that the boss key may not be locked behind all dungeons. It's possible, but it's but
And I'd
those
still
chances
take
will
the.
change.
Yeah, I'd still.
Well, we can't really say for certain whether he is or not. It all depends on where the boss key is in Water Temple.
Mm-hmm. Which we won't know until we see the layout of Water Temple.
Yeah.
And PG down for Naestriel.
With a full cleared forest temple.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Ikola doing some work in Shadow.
Yeah. He doesn't have to worry about the bow because he could just use long shot to get across.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see where Naestriel's heading. It kind of looks like Shadow Temple.
Yeah. I would call this no, I would call this I'm confused.
He's going to Fire Temple, I think. Because there's no reason to really call Epona unless you're going to GTG entrance or Water Temple entrance.
True.
Well, there's no reason to go into GTG at this point unless you're looking for something to unlock Deku.
Yeah.
Or rather, Spirit, rather.
Yeah.
Might as well just do Fire. If the boss key is early, that's really good for Naestriel. If not, it does buy Ikola more time.
Yeah.
To find that bow and clear through the rest of Forest Temple.
No, that's smart.
Yep.
Confirm Scarecrow just
It makes it a lot easier to deal with going through fire.
you also don't have to worry about pixel shot.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Considering
let's
Naestriel
see.
doesn't have a long shot.
I don't think he's ever going to get it. There's the boss key in Shadow. Well, we see the first small key. Looks like he's going to get a fairy. Oh, yeah. With those 3 bottles, he's not hurting. But you do want to save. Yep, save that fairy for later so that when he fights Volvagia, he could just fight Vol for like 80 seconds or a minute and 20. And there's some chews there. Boss key skips are banned in this tournament. Even in like no logic, people have outright banned it just because it kind of ruins the like actually playing through the randomizer.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that is correct. Ground jumping is pretty much the only glitch. Yeah, ground jumping and flame storage are about the two glitches that are allowed, that are considered glitches.
Yeah, just because they're a lot easier to pull off.
Right. Very, very friendly to beginners. Plus, I mean, going through the randomizer without ground jumping would be horrible.
Well, it looks like Naestriel will have to keep climbing. Yeah, Back of Shadow was hinted dead.
No. Flame storage is putting away a lit Deku stick. Lighting a torch with a sword is... isn't that like
QPA,
a memory... Say what?
It's a QPA. Which does have a bit of memory manipulation.
Yeah.
On the damage value, at least. Oh, it looks like we're climbing higher in Shadow Temple.
And we'll ascend.
Let's just see how much climbing Naestriel has to do in order to get up there.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cutting it down to the wire. 1 second.
I saw 1 second on the clock. He had plenty of time.
Well, it was really down to the wire, because if he messed up, that could have been one lost fairy.
Yeah. Yeah, I call the skipping managers kind of questionable, but...
Let's see. Is there a bow on Bongo Bongo? It's possible. It'd be a bow-locked bow, but still.
Mm-hmm.
He has a fairy. It's just a vanilla heart container. And Naestriel being very nice today, letting out that one Goron.
By accident.
Looks like he's setting up for this trick. Aw. Oh, never mind! Ikola just found another bow.
Wow.
This could be very spicy.
Yeah. Cole's still got a long way to go.
But he did finish through another long dungeon.
Yep, that is true. Shadow is not a short dungeon by any means. It also looks like fire is going to be equally a pain.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very long seed.
Okay,
I mean,
so
it already sort of was.
This is obviously going to be a small key right here. That's all it can be. Well, I guess it's a small key or the boss key, I should say, because Volv could be the key. Okay,
it's a small key. This Fire Temple is definitely very late, a little later into logic.
Yeah. Yep. We still climbing. Would you still go and check Pierre here first, or would you go deep fire?
No, that's a tough one.
Above Goron is a small key.
Yeah. It is a bit better to play it safe. But it looks like Naestriel is going to be fishing for something here.
We haven't seen water at all. The problem is we don't know, since we haven't seen it and haven't seen the boss key. It's either basically over or everyone's doing all dungeons for Song of Time.
There it is. No need to worry anymore.
Yep.
It's not the worst, thankfully, so you just
could
get
have
her
been
done.
Hammer.
That is also the light arrow cutscene reward available.
Yeah.
But what does Naestriel do next? Shadow or water? Because either way, playing minuets is the fastest way to get to both.
You do water next. At least from Naestriel's standpoint, I think you do water next. You know you don't need to find that dense fire that's in Hyrule Field to clear Shadow. So there's zero reason to gamble at this point. Find out if it's all dungeons, and I mean at that point you can go do Shadow or whatever if you want to keep pursuing that, but Cat Jam.
Yes, there's the Cat Jam.
And Wind Waker had some banger boss music.
Yeah. All individualized, too. Even Twilight Princess had, like, a boss theme that was shared by two different bosses. The Argarok and Morpheal.
Oof.
There we go. Their dungeon counter is getting very close.
Happy 2 hours, everyone.
Yeah, the seat is definitely.
Put happy in air quotes there. So I'm sure we're happy. I'm sure our runners aren't very happy right now.
Light
What
Medallion
is
is
Light
Shadow
Med
Temple.
Shadow?
There is potential go for Icola as well. It looks like they both have it marked.
It's the first one. It's the new IT guy.
This is definitely a water temple play.
Yeah.
All right, moment of truth.
Yeah, absolute disaster would just be boss key is on Song of Time. That would push this to 3 hours, but just barely.
Yeah, because then we're
Palm,
just looking for a Kokiri sword for Spirit
yeah,
Temple.
Palm, you don't want to know. I'll just give you a hint. He's buried outside in the backyard.
All right, starting with Compass Chest. It is a small key.
Right. 7, 8, no, 7 checks left before it's real bad. But we get a lot of content.
Oh yeah. It doesn't look like it's the cracked wall.
Nope. 6 left.
I doubt it's going to be here in Map Chest.
Yep, doubt it.
Mainly because of that Saria song.
5.
Now, the question is, will Naestriel go for Boss Key Chest or River Chest? Because both of those are equally available.
Well, the fun thing is once we find one more key and/or item, the rest of these are small keys, courtesy of Key Logic. Because locked doors are either 0 or 5.
Yep. That's not a.
Right.
That's a small key.
Yep. There's one of the small keys. All right, we're doing boss key. Nice scanner.
Making sure to save before doing it.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to look for any extra keys.
All right. Nope.
Nope, not it.
All right. We are down to 3.
Well, there's dragon chests. There's target chest.
Central pillar.
Yep, and long shot.
Uh-huh.
It would be better to do dragon chest before central pillar.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
There it is. Yeah.
It is 100% go mode. You can now mark that.
Yep, it is go mode for Naestriel. Actually, you can mark it for both of them, technically. They're both in go mode.
All right, it is time. We get to see a little bit of water hop.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Naestriel knows he's in go mode
Naestriel
now.
does.
All right, there we go. First try.
Shadow
And
boss
unbuffered.
key is not in the crusher, and that's what matters.
Yeah. It was even hinted early.
Invisible spikes room, sure, early. Got the nice quick grab on Morpha into the door hinge and dead.
But it looks like they're going to be very close this time around.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends on who will make it to Ganon first. Naestriel only has Shadow Temple now, and it's a lot easier to get it from here.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Ikola has a whole half of a fire temple plus depends on
Minuet.
how right, depends on how
Minuet.
yeah. It really depends on how Ikola gets or how Ikola decides to route water. Because if Ikola immediately checks the shortcut or the whatever central bow target or whatever, that's going to drastically reduce the amount of time spent in water.
Yeah.
So. Okay, we're gaming.
Oh, forgot to equip those boots for a moment there. So basically, just watching them going through their dungeons. It's basically an execution match between these two, for the most part. Although I think Naestriel's routing did benefit him more with picking up that bow much earlier. But still, that second bow was very conveniently placed because it was just outside a Shadow Temple. Oh, nice! That was very clean. We're seeing these clean dead hands today from both of our runners. It's always nice to see. It's a very close race for sure. And it's all because it's more or less a skull seed. 30 was definitely required. 50 could have been required if the hook shot were somewhere even nastier.
Or just the boss key placement in water. Could have made
I
this
think we've
even
had
worse.
closer races, but this is still a fairly close one. Gotta pull out that shield just in case one of the guillotines came out.
Yep.
Oh, it looks like Icola's going for this trick too.
Yeah, we saw Naestriel go
first try.
Second. I mean, first try. Second. Yes, first try.
Yes, second. Huh.
Oh, and Icola gonna avoid Pierre.
He's gonna go a bit further back. So that might buy Naestriel more time.
Yep. Not that Naestriel needs it. But
true.
Nope, that is not good for Icola.
Especially if he commits to going to Hammer Chest. That's where it really starts to get ugly.
Boss key is on Pierre. Or Invisible Blades, depending on which dungeon you're asking about.
Oh yeah, this is now.
It's 100% Naestriel's race to lose.
For the yeah, I have to agree on that. Skipping out on Pierre for the check density here. It's a smart play normally.
We just know it's not the right play this instance.
Yeah.
But, hey, rando bot randos.
Yep. Tiebreaker, it's basically people in the 1-1 category, but like whoever wins makes their way into the runner-up side of the brackets instead of like the winner's bracket, which they would just get in through cleanly. So like all the other previous runs from the winner's side, anyone who's gone 2-0 is officially in the tournament from the winner's bracket side. Yeah, basically what Kalo said. This is basically just the rest now. And we do have several more matches after this within the week. This is the first one, the first tiebreaker match. But we are seeing Pixel Shot on Nicola's side.
That was a hell of a nice ESS turn, though.
Yes.
Dang.
Nice. That was the third try.
That was pretty fast for it.
Yeah. Because Pixel Shot could still be quite a pain.
Yep.
It's rewarding when you get it. And Naestriel is just going to be making his way to the very back now. Be ignoring the 3 remaining chests.
Yep, we don't care about the manager. Don't care about the crusher.
But yeah, as you said earlier, this is now his race to lose.
Oh yeah, that's right. We need to re-roll the seed. We had to go mode shadow. That can't possibly exist. Icola is in go mode. Icola just doesn't know he's in go mode yet.
Yeah.
Since he hasn't been in water.
He still has to do water. There's we were worried that Tonga time might be required for the boss key in River Chest, but that was clearly not the case.
But until we went there, couldn't know for sure.
I know, no fast boat. It's truly a sad day. But that is Season 9 for you.
No fast boat. No fast boat.
Maybe they should remove this cutscene as well. Make it a little bit faster. Just like in the combo rando. But Icola is using Choose for this strat. It looks like he's very clean on that.
I mean, on the one hand, that cutscene does suck. On the other hand, there's at least a way to skip it.
And unlike Shadow Temple itself, Bongo Bongo is a relatively quick fight.
Yes.
If you can land all the shots, you can get her done quickly. Not as quickly as Goma or King Dodongo. Well, actually, Yeah, quicker than Goma for sure. But still pretty fast.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Well.
Clean.
I mean, as an adult, it will never be faster than Queen Goma, because Queen Goma is only 3 power crouch stabs. But still very, very close.
Yeah.
Where
Nykola
was...
will have to make his way through Water Temple, which is in the Fire Temple entrance.
Yeah, we did not see a third bow.
Yeah, we saw one bow on Child Fishing and the other bow on the iceberg in Zora's Fountain. And while Ikola goes through Water Temple, Naestriel goes through Ganon's castle. But man, this has got to be cool, quite the heart stopper for Naestriel. Not seeing Kola finish before he's here.
Yeah, and it's really hard to
this
judge.
This is definitely quite an upset. Maybe I should actually commentate for Naestriel seats more often.
But yeah, this seed was very difficult to judge where you are at compared to your opponent, just because you don't know until, you know, do I need to get this long shot? Do I need to go for 50 skulls? Do I just stop at the 30 and hard commit and just hope that my opponent didn't do the 50?
Yeah.
I mean, Icola has to kind of feel bad going into forest and finding the long shot and be thinking, like, how fast did my opponent get here?
Sub 230 is very much possible here for Naestriel.
Yeah, 230 is easily possible. Depends on a good or a bad Ganon fight, but yeah.
Yeah.
If
So
not,
it should be easy
like,
to one cycle if you get the timing just right.
yeah. Otherwise, you're looking at probably a 31. Really bad a 32. We'll see.
Oh, Ikola getting the bow skip in water, that's insane. Like, Icola's execution is actually on point. It's just that the routing, the routing today was not the greatest, sadly.
It kind of came down to that bow.
Yeah. But we should be getting that bacon ready for Naestriel, because this part of the seed is basically just click on his tail, get in between his legs, and tenderize the tail to make some bacon. First phase down, we tenderize the tail. Yeah, Naestriel also played for quite cleanly. Ouch. One more hit. And there we go. Get your GGs in chat for Naestriel, because he will be advancing as the runner-up of this bracket. The first runner-up. And I've just posted mine. And I think that is the forfeit. Naestriel is in the waiting room. Shall I drag him in? Oh. GG's, Naestriel.
GG's!
That was insane.
What happened?
Icola was pretty late to the bow. You found the one in child fishing. Icola, when he was at lake, didn't have the rupees to do it, so missed it, and then went shadow instead and found the one that's out on the iceberg.
Oh no, and I never even saw that one because I was just in Go.
Right. So what ended up happening was he went into forest, obviously couldn't beat forest and get far enough in to get the hammer either because, well, bow. So ended up going shadow first. And then also did the 50 skull hook shot.
Okay, that makes sense. And
you found yours in forest.
I would have grabbed the 50, honestly. I was having trouble finding Skulltulas that weren't horrifically terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to see, like, the HR cow and the HC Storm Grotto for those skulls.
My goodness. I mean, I have no words. Literally, going into Ganon's castle, I fist pumped just looking at it and seeing that Icola hadn't finished. Like, I had reached, at that point, it was a win in my book, just getting into Ganon's before finish.
Yeah.
Like, you're telling me there's a chance still.
Apparently, way more than I ever dreamed of.
Yep.
I feel like I might be your good luck charm.
Then please stick with me. I'm going to need all the help I can get.
No, as you were finishing, Icola was just reaching Ganon's castle, so you had a solid 5.5 minutes ahead.
Okay, and the whole time, of course, I was convinced he was in the Ganon fight. Like, going through all of Shadow, I was convinced he was in the Ganon fight.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, with the start, when we checked 50 skulls and I saw 30 was hard required and 50 was likely required, at least in my mind at the time, I was like, I'm dead. I'm so dead. And then the first time that I had a ray of hope was finding iron boots on target in the woods.
Makes sense. You were also, I believe, the first one to those as well, if I'm remembering the seed correctly.
Okay, and it makes sense because I skipped Lost Woods early strictly because with the child spawn, I didn't have enough rupees for the bridge scrub. So I just said, I'll come back to this later, and I happened to have Slingshot at that point.
Yep. Sling was Coffin.
That sounds right. I'm pretty sure it was Bottom of the Well, and that was the only one that I remember.
I believe that's the only one we saw also.
And then I got into Forest, and when you found the quote-unquote second scale, knowing 40 had another one, like, I thought I was completely dead again, because I figured the Iron Boots were my main hope. The bow, like, when I found it, I was in shock, and it was like, maybe he doesn't do it, but with the skulls you have to do, I was like, oh, like, 2 other bows, skulls you have to do, surely there's another bow somewhere, and it sounds like quite literally just those 20 rupees saved my neck. I briefly considered stopping at 30 skulls. I see the question in chat, Neil. I decided, no, I can't do it because at the time, I didn't know where my other hookshot was, and it was like, okay, hookshot is likely go mode, I have to go for 50. And then at about 42, I was like, I'm not sure I know of 8 more skulls I can get.
Yeah. Ikola even went for, like, the one in Haunted Wasteland as child. It's not that's not terrible to get there, but...
But skulls were so strict if you didn't have a hookshot.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, again, like, I have no words. I have literally no words. The only other thing I can add is my heart does 100% bleed for Ikola, because if there's anyone who deserves to be in brackets, it's Ikola. And I hate that they're not going to be in brackets.
Well, there's always next year.
This is true. But yeah, that was me. That's everything I had initially on the seed. I think I had all the hints. I will be honest, once I finished, I did talk with some very, very nice people via DMs, and I heard a little bit of the extras, such as Din's apparently being in Hyrule Field, which I skipped.
Yeah.
That... I'm quite literally still shaking now, even 20 minutes after. I just have no words.
That one was hinted, so, or not the dens itself, but not needing it to complete Shadow.
Yes, and I did have that hint.
Yeah.
I'd say the most worrying part was, like, Water Temple.
Yes. To be honest, I think on my tracker, I unmarked go in Water Temple because I did a few checks and there was nothing there, and I was like, oh god, what if it is? And then I misread the path prio. For some reason in my head, one of the dungeons had 2 paths to it, and therefore I was said to myself, oh, I am in go, because K-Sword would have to be hinted for Song of Time, if there's a double hint. And there was not a double hint.
Did we see all 5 hints? I'm not
Yeah, we
entirely
did.
sure.
I did.
We did? Okay.
I know I did. I have them all marked.
Okay.
Forest Evolve, Cack to Dodongo, Crater to Ganon, SFM to Bongo, Kokiri Forest to Baronade. Yes, and the SFM was freaking me out because I forgot to do the SFM Wolfos Grotto my first time through, and the second time through I didn't have a bomb left over. I was constantly not having bombs the entire seed.
Yeah, that was just unfortunate ZL logic.
Indeed.
Yeah, that was, I think one question I was going to ask is not going immediately, or not immediately playing the SFM song didn't necessarily hurt you, but it was definitely more efficient if you did it beforehand.
Because you get ZL and then you can just get the song, which turns out to be Sun's song from Composer Grave.
Right.
Honestly, it was a straight up mistake.
Yeah.
I knew we started with Nocturne, and therefore I had my route planned in my head. The reason that I was okay with it was particularly for this match. I admit that I told myself if there's any way possible, I want to do Composer Grave as a child, and therefore get the Torches chest in there just as a perfectly reasonable to bypass this check, but you can sort of get it on the way.
Right.
And for the same reason, I will say that I 100% did not do the checks in Zora's Domain because the first person I could think of that I would say is about my skill level is that has had a good record recently against Icola is Ink. And I know Ink hates those checks. So I literally, for those, just said, I'm going to channel my spirit animal Ink, and there's nothing there. And I couldn't believe it when I got to Valley, and it said Zora's Domain is foolish.
There's nothing there. Yeah. No, makes sense.
And honestly, I just felt so behind even from the get-go. I think the first time that I truly felt behind was when I went to Deku Tree as adult for the hints. And I forgot that I had a fairy in a bottle. And I planned the Death Warp and then got revived.
Yeah,
Yes.
That was unfortunate. It could have been worse. You could have done a child segment and done chickens before that and had double defense, but, you know, there are ways it could have been worse.
Oy vey.
Yeah.
And the silly strengths that you don't need, hello 20 skulls and hello waterfall freestanding.
Right. Like, oh, hey, here's all these cool strength items that normally you're like, oh my god, please just give me one of them. And the seed's like, okay, here's all 3. You don't really need them at all for this entire seed, but short of pushing a block in forest or 2.
Yes, I was so happy I never saw the Kokiri sword. I do admit that is the one quote-unquote bad luck that I was hoping for Icola just once I was in Go was I never found K-Sword. Maybe he found it, and maybe there's a reason to go in there that isn't just skulls. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Did we ever see it on Restream?
Nope. My
Okay.
guess, GTG.
That makes sense. Honestly, if I would have had a bow after completing Dodongo's Cavern, I would have gone GTG. Without the bow, I couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and right, Lucid Dream, the 3 bottles, yes. You definitely needed bottles.
Yeah.
The 3 bottle start.
I can't remember. I think I had the Kokiri Forest Path after Mido, but if you get the hint first and you go into Mido's and you get the random bottle first, it's like, is this path? And then you go to K-Sword and it's like, okay, this is the path. Got it.
It was for sure hard to tell, though, at the beginning. With the skulls
Indeed.
the way they were, it very well could have been that bottle, too.
True, but it sounded like Ikola had ZL even faster than me. So,
Yeah,
like, for a
so-
bit, I understand it, but yeah, you can turn in letters, so.
Yeah, Ikola did immediately played Minuet starting and then immediately warped, so received ZL after the fact on the Nocturne pad.
Okay, nice.
And then just cranked through Graveyard, which I don't know if we ever saw Ikola go back for Royal Torches now that I think about that, but...
I just know from my own gameplay, if you do it as adults, it's just a royal pain to ever remember to come back. And that's why, in particular, I wanted to make sure that I hit it in case it was the Holy Grail item. It was a 1 in a million chance.
Right. Especially if Graveyard's not hinted a path.
Yes.
Then you have even less reason to go back for a one-off.
And I'll be honest, I think it was during one of the qualifiers, but in a Season 9 race of some form, there was an important item there, and literally I just memory hold it. By the time I could do it as an adult with DINs or whatever I had, in my mind I had full clear Graveyard, and I just DNF'd that seed.
Right. I don't think I have any more questions. Lee, you have any?
No. I'd have to say that this is definitely the most interesting seed I've seen.
Why does Mido love 50 skulls? Maybe you need this item. Maybe. Normally it's magic, though. I swear, it's usually magic. And it's like, do you want to collect them? I don't know.
Right.
It's because Mido is out for blood.
I was going to say,
Obviously.
the magics, I remember, were pretty generous this seed.
Yes, I know my second magic was Boulder of Destiny.
Yeah, that's right. It was above KD and Boulder. Or on KD, one of the two.
Yep, I think you're right about above KD. When you said it, I said in my head, I thought above Dodongo's Cavern. I was like, no, I'm pretty sure that was a piece of heart because I think I grabbed it. Oh, wait, that isn't the check you said.
Alright. I think we are ready to go out.
Sounds good. All right, thank you everyone for coming out and watching. Thanks for a great race, you guys. Comms, thanks for coming. Trackers, thank you for tracking. Chat, thanks for coming to watch. Heading off to the Otters. We'll see you all in the next one.